Welcome to the Third Wind channel, where today we're talking about something pretty interesting. Most of you know that I've been covering the iCarly revival since the very beginning of the show, and I've been making consistent content about it, but this is the first time I've witnessed so many negative comments about one episode in particular. Sometimes there will be one or two thrown in there after an episode, but in this one, I felt it was a lot. As you can see here, there's loads of comments, and I'll just read through some of them briefly. I won't read all the comments, but just so you get an understanding of what was going on after this episode. Damon says, didn't really love the episode. He loved some parts about Freddy's character and this, but he said very clearly that he didn't really love this episode. Manuel says this episode was very meh, and he felt misguided by some promotional photos. Melissa says her favorite was I Guess Everyone Hates Me, and her least favorite this season was I Hire an Assistant, a new assistant. And then we get some reasoning as to why this episode wasn't as interesting. Sailor Saturn says that she thought it was really lazy how they made a mistake by adding a MacBook instead of a Pear Book. Then we have Destined for Greatness saying the astrology talk made him cringe, so he even had to skip ahead in the episode. And next up, we have Silao saying that he feels like they need to he goes to the extent of saying that they need to bring in better writers or better actors or something for the show because it's not quite working. And I've never gotten comments like this after an episode, so I thought, okay, I need to investigate. I need to figure out what's going on. So I dropped a subtle little question in the post, a little poll. I asked, what is your least favorite episode of iCarly Season 2 so far? And I was expecting, okay, everyone's going to vote for I Hire a New Assistant. But actually, everyone a majority, or almost a majority, voted for Episode 2, I Object Lubert. And then gears really started spinning in my head. I was like, what's going on? Have people thought that I wrote what your favorite episode is? But then again, it's not like the spread on the other episodes is pretty even as well. It's not like I Hire an Assistant is an obvious standout in one way or another. And in the comments, it seems like these are just a few, but there were quite a few comments saying, what do you mean? The Lubert episode was the best one. We got a Gibby mention. I love that episode, and there's a ranking here that JXA gives, which is the ranking that I would agree with. I honestly think that I Object Lubert might be the best episode so far in the reboot, so I was shocked to see that that was the worst episode so far this season. So, I mean, let me know if you guys accidentally read the question wrong or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe the people who write in the comments have different opinions from just the general public. You know, it could always be. I don't want to make any assumptions. But then, you know, it was time to do some further research. Okay, let's see. I wanted to see. Okay, maybe this was somehow misread. So I was gonna make it very clear and ask, did you like the fourth episode, I Hire a New Assistant, of the iCarly Season 2 revival? And I was thinking, okay, I'm going to put some options in: great, good, okay, bad, and I don't watch the show because Third Wind channel is not just iCarly. But I was thinking, okay, we'll get 40%, 50%, okay episode, no reason to call it bad. But this episode, out of the 89% of the people who voted on this watched the episode. And what is it? Of those 89%, it was 67% thought it was either great or good. I probably got the math there wrong. Either way, you get what I mean. What is it? 67% thought it was either great or good. Like, it's not like that's a great statistic. People love this episode when it comes to the polls. So that means the people who are more critical and the people who talk in the comments, I guess, disagree with the general public's opinion, or I don't know. Explain, guys, in the comments what's going on. But why the confusion? Why is there such a huge difference? Why was there all of a sudden the biggest negativity I've ever seen in the. I mean, I love the discussions and I love the criticalness. Don't the negativity I'm talking about is the fact that people were more critical of this episode than usual. Why was there such a heightened criticality of this episode? I've never seen so many comments. I've usually seen only a few per episode. Why was there so much of that? And then the polls were the opposite. So what's the confusion? Was the question read wrong in the poll, or what's going on? I need to hear your guys' thoughts on this, and more importantly, just give your thoughts again on or a ranking of how you feel about the episodes, because I mean, I was pretty clear in my review when I said that I thought this episode 4 was actually quite a bit more solid than episode 3. I thought episode 3 was pretty weak and mostly unimportant to the story, whereas this one tied in an original character and gave us a lot of breadth and fun moments. So I don't quite agree. If I were to vote on that poll, I would have probably said either good or okay. Definitely not bad, but almost no one said bad. Would I say great? No. It's probably my third favorite of the season. But what's the verdict on season 4? Basically, I can't. Obviously, I'm one person. I can't give a verdict. I already said that I think the episode was, number 3 of the season. So, and I didn't think it was bad. But I want to hear what you guys are the ones ultimately that give the verdict. Sound off in the comments. Explain yourselves. And let me know, because I thought this was actually a really interesting topic to talk about, and I wanted to kind of put those polls out there to investigate, but I didn't find anything that nothing connected. So let me know. But I know this has been a bit of a weird video maybe for the Third Wind channel, but I thought it was a topic that would be interesting to discuss and to bring up as someone who's kind of behind the scenes looking at all the different comments and thoughts on all these episodes. So that was just a little bit of insight for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like this video? Do you like this style of video? Let me know. But this has been Third Wind channel. I'll see you guys very soon for predictions for next episode. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon.